story about foam, but you came back.
Okay, I'll disappear for a second. I want to hear this
No,
story
I'm
about foam.
kidding.
So what's the story about foam?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I was going to make it up as I went. What is my favorite brand of shades? Oakley. I love Oakley. Oakley. I have an addiction to Oakley sunglasses.
Okay. Moderators, are we still up and streaming on YouTube?
It appears to be going.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Wi-Fi glitched. I think somebody used the microwave.
Put your tinfoil hats on, people.
Nug says no, YouTube crashed. Stream dead. It says that we're online. That stream might have died. Can we double check that it did not come back in a different stream?
Let me look. I'm looking.
I don't want to because I'm afraid my internet will go. Ah! Oh, I can check on my phone.
It says we're live. It started another.
Yeah,
it started another live stream.
Yeah, there you are.
Yeah.
Yep, there's your voice.
Okay, so it came back.
Okay. Alrighty. So we're back. I have no idea. I was like ranting and I was gone. So I have no idea how much was. Do you remember the last thing I said?
I do not.
Okay.
We started talking about pit vipes and bush lattes, and stuff got out of control really quick.
Anyways, so the truth that we get from Deb is that Wes got in the way of Nelson, and that he no longer, like, okay, where Nelson's building a serum bomb, Wes is building the antidote bomb. Sorry, what on earth is bush latte? Don't ask.
Oh, that.
Yes, please don't ask.
It's the best beverage you'll ever have, dude.
You sound like Woods. It's amazing. So okay, so the truth. So Wes building the antidote bomb, Nelson building the serum bomb, and when Nelson figures out what Wes is doing, he realizes that Wes is in his way and is planning to kill him. But Deb, playing double agent, says, "Hey, I'll do it for you." And she takes a gun, switches the bullets to blanks, and then I'm still really confused as how she killed Wes with blanks. I mean, you can injure somebody.
It would be the like there's a huge flashbang. Even if there's not a projectile loaded into the cartridge itself, there's gunpowder, and there's going to be a huge flashbang, and the concussion that comes out of the end of the barrel would be enough to cause a pretty good wound if it's point blank. I mean, all that concussive force coming out of the end of that barrel as it's pressed up against your head, I can imagine that's enough to kill someone. Yeah, I believe that.
So she had the gun to his head?
I'm assuming that's what happened. If it was a blank and you held it close to their face, you would get severe burns, I'm assuming. But the only way that I imagine you could kill someone with a blank is putting it dead up against their head. just point blank and pulling the trigger.
Interesting. But so she says that she so she switched the bullets with the blanks, but she still killed him.
Yeah. And she claims it was an accident, which do you choose to believe her or don't you? It's tragic, like it's horrible, but I do I believe her? Kind of. I mean, as usual, I don't always believe everything she says, but I kind of tend to believe her.
I don't know.
No, she just likes to take long, dramatic pauses.
I'm thinking. I'm processing.
It gives Nugs a lot to do. It keeps Nugs on his toes.
Yeah, but I'm processing, and I mean, you know, Shades, you know that like sometimes you'll call me up and be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just watching this police interview," like,
And she doesn't say anything for like 3 minutes, and I'm like, "Hello," and she's like, "Ah, I was just watching this."
And what it is I'm body language reading. And that's what these police interviews, and I was recently just watching like the trigger warning everyone, but I was watching the real police interview of the 12-year-olds who stabbed their friend because Slender Man told them to.
The Slender Man. I remember this conversation now.
So, I mean, and you're just watching the body languages, and basically like this guy who goes through is also a body language expert and a police interview tactics expert, and he like pauses it and says, "Okay, what the police officer is doing right here." Like it comes down to like even the way they sit, the police officers sit, is designed to intimidate the person they're interviewing or try to gain their confidence. So I mean, I'm really into body language, and also if you want somebody who's very knowledgeable in it and is an expert, there is a YouTube channel called Observe, and he does everything from like local YouTubers reading their body languages and apologies or just reading on how their growth is. Like he did one on Jacksepticeye where he watches like when one of Jacksepticeye's like first videos, then 3 years into his making videos, and then into what he is today, and reading the body language and how he's portraying himself and how he's grown. And I find all that fascinating, and I'm just a weirdo like that. But when I'm watching Teb, it's so pixelated. The only thing I can do is not. I mean, there's a little bit that you can get from the body language, but the majority of what you can read off of Deb is vocal. And when she found out that they had the murder tape of Wes and that they found Wes's grave, she was shaken up. And of course, we were all thinking it's because she just found out. But I think she was reliving that moment of when he died.
Yeah.
And but it also, when I take pauses like that and I'm reflecting, I'm actually going through like all the evidence in my head too. The Mountaineer tape she said, I can save you this time. I can save you this time. And maybe that was her plan of switching to the blank bullets. And she had a certain amount of hope in that. But the thing that Deb has messed up in is not giving a clear picture of what is going on to our team. And because of that, because of withholding valuable information can also be viewed as lying. Would you agree?
Right. Yeah.
And so you want someone to believe you, but you're withholding evidence and you're holding things that this person needs to know is also it's a form of manipulation.
Yeah.
And so I can see where Matt just feels manipulated and done with it.
I do too.
And doesn't want to hear her explanation at all, even though, like, why, if you didn't want to hear it, then why ask? And why, like, if this is, like, he did not have an Artemis pause.
Yeah, no.
He did not pause. He did not reflect. And
he acted. He didn't think, he acted.
And when you do that, it was a reaction.
Yeah, it was a very quick reaction,
and when
not very well thought out reaction.
Because when you react to something like that, you're reacting through emotion and not facts.
Through emotions, yes, it was an emotional response. That's exactly what it was.
Here on YouTube, an amazing YouTube channel, and there are also moderators here and very supportive of the podcast, are the Science Babes. I've been on their channel a couple times. They've been on the podcast. But they have not been, neither have I, have been Deb's #1 fans.
I don't think any of us have at any point.
Squatter.
But here's what I'm saying is nobody's ever been the biggest fan of Deb, but we place trust in her because, and don't get me wrong, I've been frustrated with Deb since day one. She's cryptic. She withholds information, but I've always said it's for the team's own good. What that reason is, I don't know, but there's a reason that she's not telling them these things, and there's a reason that she's telling them half truths. So, but at the end of the day, Deb has always been trying to protect them, and not just them, but everybody else. So, I kind of put my faith in Deb. In a minimalistic sense, I put my faith in Deb.
I just saw a one of our moderators did a straw poll.
Oh yeah.
It's interesting. Do you believe Deb? She lies more, but her base is truthful. Do you believe her all of it? She sneaks lies here and there. She lies most all of it, or she is a liar all of it.
Yeah.
The wording's a little weird on this, but basically I chose that she lies, but her base is truthful. And I think
that's the same thing I chose.
But I think that is probably one of the most accurate ones there that's given to us, because one of the things
60% now.
Yeah, one of the things is that we have to remind ourselves, and that this has come up on the Science Babes YouTube channel, is that you have to remember, like, why would she withhold information, key information? And one of the reasons is that it comes to us, subject 4. And she can't give us the entire information because it's going to be in a video. And we do know that the Phantom watches the videos. We do know that other people, other key players, watch these videos. So
like and subscribe, dude.
yes.
Hit that bell notification icon.
I mean, Deb could be listening to this podcast right now. So could Nelson. So could GR, which is a mysterious government person. So, I mean, I can see where she withholds things because she doesn't need them to be public yet.
Right.
And that's one of the things that Matt didn't reflect. And when you react out of emotions, you do things that you're going to regret. And one of those things was he took a bat to the server.
The return of Bat-Matt. And
and it like cued in a lot of frustration for subject 4, because it's like, hey, do we get a say in this?
Yeah, where's our voice? Where's our judgment? Where's our opinion?
And because we never had that connection with Deb. Never. And we've always had to work through Matthias, even from the very first SOS call that we got, and we told him to contact Deb. He listened to us, and we were a valuable person in this. But it wasn't. It was just like him saying, "That's it. I'm taking you offline because I don't want to do this anymore."
Yeah.
And you're not getting to subjects 2, 3, and 4 without me.
And it's not fair of him to say, you know, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm the one that's affected by this. Like, we're here too. We've lived through every single bit of this with you. Like, we've been here night and day trying to help you figure this out, trying to help you through this. And then to take our voice away and to say that you don't get to decide, that it hurt. Like, it.
Agent 47 says, you assumed he had destroyed the server. We saw nothing. We heard glass being broken and such. There is no glass like that in a server. This is not over. Matt is playing something.
I don't know.
Because the last words, to tie this episode up neatly in a bow, the last words that Matthias says is, he looks in the camera and says, Project 863 is over. So could Matthias taking a bat to the server be his moment where he is a Deb with a blank gun, with guns with blanks in it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Could this be his moment where he's trying to I don't know, save Project 863? But again, that's like, I don't know.
I think Matt legitimately wants to be done. I think he's wanted to be done since the end of season 1. Like, he just wants this to all go away. He wants everything to go back to the way it was, but it's not going to. He still has serum in his body. There's still the unaddressed, the reason why this is happening. What does the serum do? Why do they want to disperse it to the masses and get everyone under the mist of serum, if you will? What are they trying to accomplish? The whys have not been answered. The whos, the whats, the wheres, the hows, those have been answered, but the whys.
One of the final questions that Matthias asked Deb was, what is Nelson's end game?
Yeah.
And she sat there silently.
Yeah.
And she did tell our team that they need to look for the spire and shut it down, and he just went, "Nah, I'm good."
And a huge mistake has been made. And that's what Matt doesn't realize is he's made a huge mistake. And if you
Well,
remember,
he
she said that
has. Right before we turned on the podcast and started streaming today, we were told by one of the science babes that Matt still has access to Deb.
this is true.
That he copied the emulator.
Mm-hmm.
So, could this all be a stunt? Like how
I
Agent
doubt it.
47 says so?
I highly doubt it. I mean, could it be possible? Yeah, but in my opinion, I doubt it. I don't see it going that way. And if you remember back, Deb was talking about you never knew you never knew who Wes was, and you never knew Benjamin, and this and that, and Benjamin's being controlled by Nelson, and when she asked if that serum bomb had been armed, not if it went off, if it had been armed, and they said yes, she freaked out, and she said, you have to listen to me. You have to go find the spire and you have to shut it down. Nelson is controlling people with this serum through whatever the spire is. I'm assuming it's a tower, like we saw in the documents in the evidence list that you can find on Spellbound Plus, if you are a premium member. I'm assuming that's what's happening. Is they were arming the serum bomb, getting ready to disperse the serum into the air, into the masses, into a large crowd of people, and they had already turned the spire on to start controlling people's minds or manipulating their minds in the very least. And Matt still has serum within his body. And if that is the case, he is one of the people that can be controlled or manipulated by this spire. Is it the Shades Hayes show again?
No, I'm here.
Oh, I was like, okay.
I was thinking about what you told me before we started the podcast, and actually it was over the phone.
Yeah.
And that in Matt's head, this was all neatly wrapped up because who cares about Nelson? Nelson has never been a threat to them. The only person who has been a threat to him, the studio, to his kids is the Phantom. The Phantom's out of the equation. He got rid of the Phantom. So
he's locked up. He's gone away.
And Matthias is feeling great. So to him, this was a perfect ending. Nice day, good job. We're done. I can go back to making overkill again.
Yeah. I can go back to making cash it or trash it videos and unboxing videos. But in his mind, this is done. Benjamin's in jail, locked away. The only person who's ever bothered them or broken to the studio, the antagonist has been taken care of. He's been dealt with. But what they're not seeing is in season 3, there's going to be a whole new antagonist, one that we've never seen before, one that's never been introduced, or one that we've never met. And they're going to be on a whole different level. And they're finally going to realize that Benjamin was the least of their problems. Because in season 3, you're going to find out who the real villain is. and it's not going to be pretty at all.
Well, let's go ahead and bring up subject 4. Tell us what you guys are thinking right now. I mean, you don't even have to come up and tell us a theory.
Yeah.
What are you guys thinking? I know that I did tell Matthias earlier, before I knew that he was going to be driving, I did tell him, and I said, hey, if you want to jump up on the podcast, and talk about the season finale, you can. And then I took back those words so quickly after the podcast. After the episode. And I told him, I was like, on second thought, I don't think subject 4 is going to be happy with you. And then I also told him, if you could only hear Shade screaming on the phone right now.
Oh God, I freaked out.
So we will be an angry mob. No, we wouldn't. We would not, because I mean, one of the things that a very wise woman once told me, she told me, you never judge a person on their bad day because you would never want to be judged on yours. So I try very hard not to judge people when they are in reaction. Stop it, Shades. When we are reacting, because everyone reacts. Everyone reacts. And has a reaction with emotions. But the thing is that this season, we saw our team split up because they couldn't agree on what to do with the serum. What to do with the antidote. And then we had another available crossroads to us. But instead of asking any of the other subjects' opinions, it was immediately shut down and taken out. So Tyson right there, I feel betrayed by Matt and Deb, not just Deb. I can agree with that.
Definitely.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. And if it's one thing that we've learned this season, we've found out that when we all work together as a team, things go very, very well. But as soon as we disagree and we separate and try to go our own ways, things become more difficult. We need to stay unified and we need to stay together on this. If we're going to do this, we need to do it. And if we decide, hey, this isn't us anymore, we need to walk away. That's okay because we all decided that together. But when it's decided for us, I'm not okay with that. I had no choice in this.
How hard was it to turn on NateDsz and go over to Discord and be like, hey, what do you guys think? SOS chat. Not hard.
This seemed like it should have been an SOS thing. It seems like an important decision.
Especially the decision to say Project 863 is shut down. No.
Yeah.
We're
all a part of this. We're all a part of Project 863.
We have paperwork that predicts Sam's birth. We have paperwork that if it was the same time that it was documented about Sam's birth, that it was also prophesied, lack of a better word, that Matt would quit his job and join YouTube, and that Woods wouldn't get into this acting or this school that he wanted to get into, and he would apply for a studio named High Five. And what do the rings do? We don't We
don't
don't
know
have
what the rings
any.
are for. Joshy, I don't know if we're getting rings at this point because Project 863 is apparently over.
No. And I know that Shades was having a great time before the podcast because I titled this episode Project 863 is over. And so he was saying a subject for podcast is done. No, we're not done. I mean, we have 60 people on our Discord right now. I'm not sure how many people. Let's see, how many people are watching us on YouTube right now? I mean, clearly we are not.
We got 23 people over on YouTube.
24 people are watching on YouTube. So it's like this is the biggest numbers we've ever had. Like,
Yeah.
other than when Matthias was on, or Chanel was on, or don't growl at me. But clearly we're still in this. So
I don't know. I
Meredith, that we'll announce all that at the end of our podcast about subject 4. Subject 4 podcast will be having merch. We just don't have our store up yet. But
October the 5th.
no, Flying Lemons, stop it. God, this isn't the Shades show anymore. Okay, let's bring somebody up.
Carrot says season 3 only Bailey.
Please,
It's just Bailey.
Just Bailey
By herself.
Bailey and Quinn. Can we have
Not
Bailey?
even Quinn, just Bailey.
No.
Bailey records and does all the dialogue by herself. More Bailey.
No, because I see Quinn as he's the shoulders that hold us up. Like
those big, meaty, beefy shoulders.
And they called the podcast for help. Hey, Matt has been very angry and weird lately. What should we do? You should trap him in a U-Haul and then take him down to the police station.
You should destroy the spire. That's what you need to do.
But do you see anyone with their hand raised, babe?
Yeah, there's several people with their hand raised, but for the rest of you who don't have your hand raised, if you would like to come up on the stage, if you have a theory, a question, a comment, anything at all, just raise your hand.
Tell us how you're feeling about all this, because I know that we're.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to be angry.
I'm not angry. I'm disappointed.
That's
sad.
Worse, isn't it? Matt, we're not angry at you. We're just disappointed.
All right, so let's bring somebody up here. Mission Addict. I'm going to send you an invitation to speak. You just click accept.
Hello.
What's going on?
Drop the bomb and be Shades.
I know.
What? By the way, Artemis, it's fire range. I've just changed my wee bit. That's all. You'll remember me from you might not remember me, but you make the comment something like, "Are you Scottish?" or something. But
oh yeah,
that's related from when we're not dealing with this aftermath that we've just witnessed. It's more like of a question of when Matt destroyed the server that was literally directed to Deb. Is that the end of Deb, or is Deb going to make an appearance and not just be a computer screen with these fancy graphics, whatever you want to call it?
Well, as what the Science Babes has told us before we started this podcast was, no, Matt can still have direct contact. He just needs to use the emulator that he copied. But we're not going to get those like type of graphics. It'll be a chat log again, I guess.
Yeah, it'll be.
Something similar to the Apple II.
Yeah.
It'll be more limited. It'll be like it was before, I
In
believe.
season 1, yeah, before we found the server. We found the server
Yeah.
at the end of season 1. But I'm with you,
Oh.
Mission Addict. Like, I know a bunch
I
of
don't
bunch of our users were like, "Whoa, the Scottish here." I
Yeah.
understood you, Mission. So, but yeah,
I
do
knew-
remember you, by the way.
I thought you would remember me from when I started speaking.
Oh yeah, like can never forget the Scottish accent. But
Can never forget your beautiful voice too, Artemis.
thank you. Agent 47 says, Deb, reach out to Subject 4 via the Reddit. Yes, please.
Ooh.
Let's not, because I think some of us will have a strong opinion on it after today's episode.
God, if Deb makes a Reddit profile and posts.
Oh no.
Oh my god, imagine.
Or if Deb joins the Discord.
Yeah.
If Deb joined the Discord, I think all of us will be like,
Mm-hmm.
why are you causing this drama? Why are you throwing us
I
under the
said
bus
this.
all the time?
I said this a couple months back. Like, how interesting would it be if Deb sent out her own SOS call?
Yeah. That would be amazing.
That would spark a lot of theories on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would.
I think that would be really cool to see.
Like, she's all like, I don't know what Matt did. That would. I would like that. But then I can just see the science babes been like, hey, we have questions.
We want answers.
Yeah, listen here. You don't
We
talk to
we
us
need
yet until we get answers.
We need answers, or we're gonna break your kneecaps there.
Yeah, and
Unless the moderators will mute you, and I am a moderator, so is Shade. So
Yeah. I'm also a moderator, so
yeah, he's a moderator. Of
I
everything.
can see how that will end. Put it that way.
Hey, yo, Deb over there with your shirt and your shoes.
No,
what are you
Raven,
doing
we
over
have the New Yorker accent.
there?
Well, we gotta go mobster on her a little bit.
You're
Because,
standing over there with your face and your eyebrows. I don't like the way you're looking at me, eh?
Why do I like this? Why do I like this? I like this, Shades.
Oh my god.
My Italian side just went, hey. Hey. Clip it. Yes. Someone clip it.
Nugs, don't clip that.
For science reasons. Forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it, eh? Bring me my spumoni, eh?
But you're what?
My spumoni.
Somebody's been watching
He
mobster
said
movies.
something that's
Clip it for science.
probably related. I don't know what I was thinking of, but I'm not saying it. It's too rude for the internet.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Mission, I will ask you, before we bring up someone else, I will ask you a question.
Yep.
If you could ask Deb one question, what would it be?
I've got so many, but the main one would be, why did you kill Wes?
Yeah.
Like, what I mean is, not like following any instructions, but why would you follow through with such specific instructions of to kill someone, hide for 20 plus years, whatever, and just not straight up say, I did do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? But
You know how many
Dude,
becauses
that-
you're getting on the chat right now? because.
I'm not even looking at the chat. I'm looking at the chat.
Deb just goes, because.
I looked at that as you read it. But there's going to be a lot of speculations, like with not only with what happened to the entire season, but with Deb alone in that episode. Like, she tried to cover it up. And she did, from what I am believing, did say, I did commit the murder, but tried to twist it to say, I didn't do it. But the tape clearly shows her running out, and I do dare say,
Hey, yo,
the
Dev
one
over there
car,
with your
the
shirt and your
mountain
shoes.
No,
What are you
Raven,
doing
we
over
on
there?
camera,
we have the
right
New
in front
Yorker
of the Sunset
accent.
building.
Yeah, like,
Well, we gotta go mobster on her a little bit
you're
because
standing over there with your face and your eyebrows on.
Sorry, someone just clipped Shades. Nugs
Oh
did.
no.
You standing over there with your
Oh,
eyebrows.
no.
Your face and your eyebrows over there with your shirt and your shoes. What are you doing?
My new ringtone. Matt who?
Yeah, Max
like,
over 5,000.
no,
Yeah, Max 5. Yeah, Max Overkill 5000. Her full name is Deborah, but we call her Deb for short, and that's going to be the name that haunts my dreams for the rest of my life, probably.
Yep. I like that. Garrett Mission says that he just loves listening to your accent. So
Oh, thanks, man.
Well, thank you so much.
Feel free to hit me. Feel free to hit me up if you want to talk to me more after this.
Yeah, well, definitely. Thank you so much. But let's see who else is angry. Thank you so much,
let's see who
Mission.
else is. Thanks, Mission.
No, thank you guys, and I'll see you later on.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, I
Hey,
didn't wanna be off
Pastel, what do you got?
here. Night invited me up here, and I was just standing there like a kid who threw up at 3 a.m.
Mama Fua.
My tummy
Can
hurts.
I have a Pop-Tart with butter on it?
No!
That would just make me more sick.
Just let me have diabetes.
No!
God.
Mommy and Daddy are fighting again.
I like it when
It's
Daddy
okay.
uses that voice, though.
Yeah, it's okay. Daddy wasn't hurting Mommy. We were just wrestling.
Oh my god.
I hate this. I hate this more than neck.
I regret working for you all now.
Yes,
Yeah, we
Garrett.
figured
He
that,
wants to
so.
put butter on a wild berry Pop-Tart.
Who doesn't?
Let me just go
Like,
for the
who
more
wouldn't want to
savory
do
one.
that?
Go for like the pie flavored ones, like the pumpkin and apple pie flavored. I feel
No,
like
it's
that
got to
would
be
good.
it's got to be strawberry, blueberry, wild berry, like, and put butter on it. Like,
Shades.
pop it in the toaster for a good
Shades.
30, 45 seconds. It comes out hot. Slap
Nobody-
some country crock on it.
Okay.
And just go to town.
Oh, here's Nugs.
Who puts butter on a Pop-Tart?
You're being,
What?
You're being held trial for your crimes,
The
Shades.
I've
South
no-
does. The South
No,
does.
Have you?
Ugh.
I've never met anyone who doesn't put butter on a Pop-Tart.
Bread, you're from Texas. Do you put butter on a Pop-Tart? I gotta know. I gotta know if this is a thing, because this just sounds like a crime against all
don't-
humanity.
Okay. I always thought I was like too much of a fat kid because I can't even wait to put it in the toaster. I just
Okay,
open
Bread
up the
says
package
no.
and eat it. Like,
Bread says
I
no.
love how
So I
Garrett
take-
just goes.
What
Garrett
is a
just types in the
Pop-Tart?
chat. He goes, and he can't say anything.
oh.
Here's the thing, though. What is a Pop-Tart?
It's okay.
Oh.
It is.
It's like a fruit flavored pastry ravioli.
No, according to the
Okay, that is a
Garrett just says it's sugar.
it is sugar. Okay, can you put
It's
sugar
sugar.
and butter on it? Like, ugh.
I mean, if it's
nobody
Pop-Tart-
puts butter on a
If it's
Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart.
Shades.
I'm from
Shades.
Kentucky, and I can confirm I have never put butter on a Pop-Tart in my life.
I've never
Do you-
toasted a Pop-Tart.
Okay.
What? You're a psychopath.
I just eat it out of the container.
I do.
Oh, Pop-Tart.
I do. I have to say, this is not the
my
weirdest
God.
thing. This is not the weirdest thing that Shades.
Yes.
No,
Yes. Look,
airport.
Look, it's a thing. I'm telling you, people do it.
It never existed.
Who deleted this?
Nugs. Nugs did. I
Tell
like
me it's a
that.
thing that people do.
Oh,
It's
airport.
delicious.
Airport says that's from Google, not from her. So.
Oh, okay.
Okay. This is not the weirdest thing I have ever heard Shades want to eat. How he eats things. Shades, would you like to tell us how you prepare and eat Velveeta mac and cheese?
I will tell you on the after show. I feel like this
Okay.
is after show material.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is after show
I'm
material.
just gonna warn everyone ahead. If mom and dad are fighting, don't trust that the siblings will help.
No.
Not
No,
at
the
all.
kids aren't
Mom-
helping. I'm just gonna sit there and watch and.
I'm
you know,
just gonna
tear
get
up a little bit.
popcorn or store more
Yeah, I'm
chaos.
gonna get popcorn.
I said I was just
Flying
standing up
lemons.
here like a kid who threw up at wanting to tell mom.
Flying Lemons says that's the real reason that Matt was upset because no one put butter on his Pop-Tart.
I hate this.
That's right.
This
All
is
right,
the
I'll
best
let y'all-
podcast in the world.
I'll let y'all, keep going. I feel like we
Yeah,
should leave this for the
let's,
after
let's
show.
pull one subject for it's stop at airport.
Can't be cold, airport. Now that's just you're getting ridiculous. Now it's got to be hot. Like you can't eat a cold Pop-Tart with cold butter on it. That's just. God.
Okay. Let's pull somebody else from subject 4 up. Ask them like because it's like it can't be theories. Like I think we're all just upset
Yeah.
right now, and
I think we're all just.
We're all a
like-
ball of anger.
Shades wants to comfort eat. Like
I do. I just want to scream and comfort you.
I'm with you there,
Artemis, you were
Shades.
saying
I
that
was
if
I
Matt
was
appears at-
yelling throughout the episode.
I only didn't yell because I'm not allowed to. There's
I had a
a
theory,
little
but then I got
baby.
distracted by Pop-Tarts.
Go ahead.
No, it's okay. We can continue about Pop-Tarts.
no. That's the after.
No, we're
we'll
gonna-
pick this up in the after show.
Yeah,
If you are
we're
new
gonna-
here, we will be doing an after show that goes over to our Twitch after we do announcements. And let's bring up one more subject. What do you,
We're gonna-
Which.tv/subject
who do you
podcast.
see, Shades, that you want to bring up to our chaos?
Thanks, Matt.
Let's see.
I didn't know how
Subject
to spell.
456. I'm sending you an invite to speak. Come on up.
Hi.
Yo, okay, hi.
Do
Uh,
you
that
eat
did
Pop
change-
Tarts with butter?
I don't really eat Pop Tarts, but I feel like this is a whole crime, honestly.
I agree.
Okay, I will.
agree.
I will have to try it. I will have to try it.
I'm telling you, once you try it, you'll never eat a Pop Tart any other way.
I
We must know.
I probably. I think I would have to eat like 3 salads afterwards to just feel better.
Eating more
don't-
salad doesn't make you healthier, dear.
Yes, it does. Well, like in math, you have to have positives to cancel out the negatives, and it has to be higher than the negative. And to
But if
me,
you
a
eat
buttered
a-
Pop Tart equals 3 salads.
If you eat a buttered Pop Tart followed by 3 salads, that's not healthier.
It cancels out, right? It's
No.
basic math.
No, you're just overfilling yourself.
I hate it. I hate that.
I
You
don't
love
even
me
eat
too,
Pop Tarts, but I know this doesn't belong on Pop Tarts at all.
Same.
Why not
Like, I
eating
can
the
see
Pop
the
Tart
logic
on the
behind
salad?
it. It's the same as frying it, but
Ugh.
Have y'all
it's
ever
butter.
pan fried your Pop Tarts? That's your homework for today. Pan fry your Pop Tarts.
Joshy, are you
Dude,
okay?
And
Dad?
fry a Pop Tart. Now you've piqued my interest.
Oh God.
it's the same thing. Jade.
I'm getting a
Joshy
little
says
sweaty
Pastel.
thinking about that.
Pastel, I'm
Joshy
trying
says-
to get him away from diabetes. Thank you.
Just let me have it. That's what I want for Christmas. Diabetes.
No, I am getting you pit vibes for Christmas.
The ultimate gift of pit vibes.
Yes, not diabetes,
No.
pit vibes.
Not this.
Joshy says he eats Pop Tarts
I
with
will
ketchup.
cry.
Oh, Joshy, are you
No.
okay?
Josh,
Why do you
That's what
hate
I
your
said.
life? Why do you hate your life?
Joshy's just acting out at this point.
He's just our children are acting out now, Shades.
I know.
What a perfect example. I'm
Oh my
Shade,
gosh.
I eat with butter. Joshi, I do ketchup.
Yeah, like
Okay,
you're
okay,
going to
butter,
therapy.
butter. I will give Shades butter, but Joshy, for the love of God, put the ketchup down.
Please get help.
Please get help.
Stop it. Get some help.
Joshy, please save me.
There's no help for you.
Anyway,
Alright.
Those are legit
Okay.
Oreos. I saw them in the store today, and that sounds horrible. By the way, apple cider donut Oreos.
ooh,
No,
I will
allergic
try
to
that.
apple
I'm gonna
ciders,
try
though.
that. Concentrate. No, I don't want to.
Garrett's all like, is this an intervention?
it's about to be.
We are closer and closer to
Joshy, we all
after
love you
show.
very
Yes,
much.
we are.
but you gotta stop.
Okay, subject
Hey, we-
for
Okay.
45-6. What do you have for us? What do you got to say about this episode?
So, my brain is all over the place. After seeing like, should I even trust Deb at all? I'm pretty much in between both sides of like, should I even trust Deb? Should I believe her? Should I believe Matt? Should I just not believe her at all? I'm pretty much like, okay, we need to friggin' diffuse this whole situation. After like, oh yeah, we did see the murder tape. We saw all that, and we saw her just run out. And now she did admit
Yeah.
that it was all an accident. That would probably be manslaughter. If this were,
At
if she
the
were
very least.
at the very least, yeah. I'm just like, I don't know how to deal with this. I don't know how to put this all together.
Like,
And
you're
you know,
right.
could it be a possibility that yet again Deb is telling a half truth and that her and Wes were actually successful in faking his death, and it turns out that Wes is actually alive and she's just trying to protect his hidden identity.
But at this point, why? Why keep like we already know the dude's dead. Might as well tell us the dude's not dead and make more chaos than because if she told me, "Ah, no, I knew he was alive all along," I'd be
Yeah.
more I'd be more willing to believe to believe that she's lying right now, saying that he's alive
Yeah.
just to send us on a goose chase or something. It's like
Right.
Pastel just said in the chat, two truths, one lie, 863
Yeah.
edition.
Which one is which?
Which one is which?
Yeah, and the further that time progresses, the harder it becomes to trust Deb, just based on her past with us. But yet, some part of me still I still want to believe Deb. I still want to put faith in Deb, but it becomes a difficult task to do because she tells so many half truths. I don't call them lies; I call them half truths because there is a little bit of truth to them. But she just doesn't give us the whole story.
Right.
I'm compelled more to believing Deb. Not obviously, like you said, not believing all of it, but I think in what she was saying with the accident, as far as Wes's death goes, I think that it didn't strike me as her, trying to hide anything. It kind of seemed like,
No.
okay, I'll come clean.
It kind of seemed like for the first time we actually got an emotional reaction out of Deb for something.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
She seemed kind of triggered in a way by our, pushing her and accusing her of things. So maybe that's the tactic,
Pretty much just get over her head.
Well, us
Yeah.
know Matt because Matt did all the talking, Matt did all the directing, Matt did. We just watched.
Yeah.
Same with Subject 2 and Subject 3.
So sorry, I heard a weird noise in my room and I realized it's raining outside.
Oh my god.
Let's
I
hope
was like,
there's no
is that my
more
computer? Like, sorry.
Welcome to the sideshow, ladies and gentlemen.
The Artemis is broken.
On the bright side, at least we're not dealing with heat anymore.
True.
Well, I mean-
Sean says everybody has gone crazy. Okay, just wait for the after show.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're holding it back.
Oh, yeah, I'll
we are
definitely
holding
enjoy
it
the
back.
after show for
You're
sure.
holding it back.
But
Where's Sriracha when you need him? Weird
we are-
chat.
We already have
Weird
like
chat.
3 mods on stage. This is getting closer to the after show than the actual.
We are all
podcast.
crazy.
there you go, Shades.
Weird chat.
chat.
Yeah.
Weird chat.
Well, I'm don't trust Deb. That's me.
That's a me.
And that's a me. I have been very skeptical of Deb, but she's been our only
Same.
ally in this. And when she is telling us that there is a bigger threat out there and we need to be looking for something, there's no harm in looking. Now that you have the
You should-
Phantom out of the wave, you could have a better time looking for this important thing that she says that's out there than now.
You
because
should probably pay attention when she says stuff like that.
what if Benjamin Cobalt
Maybe.
pays bail and he's out again? Like, now's the time that you make a move, you know? So
I thought you couldn't pay your own bill.
Serum. Yeah, he could also use serum to melt through the
you
freaking
can
cell.
with bail bonds, and you can just
He,
pay the
he
bailsman.
he could call a bail bondsman.
Yeah.
Dog the bounty hunter just shows up.
He's
So,
actually
yeah.
made news on YouTube. So
Yeah.
dog watches
So yeah,
YouTube. Go ahead.
the episode was it was amazing. Honestly, it kind of shocked me on that. Like he had the I can't even speak. He had the dedication to just destroy the server. Even when I checked the website.
Yeah. So
And also before I even head off as well, I am planning to make Clone Hero charts for the soundtrack
sweet.
of season 1 and 2.
I've been reviewing. We'll talk about it in a second, but I've been reviewing the music and thinking about which one I want to do in orchestra form.
Reviewing is what you call it.
Shades,
Oh god.
I will hurt you.
I fear that you'd say that.
Oh God!
Airport, no. Airport,
No, airport.
Airport. Why did you even?
I've created a monster.
This is
No, this was all Joshy's doing.
Oh yeah, this is Josh's fault.
this is
Shades
how we
is like,
call it.
Shades is like,
airport
it's all
food.
my fault. It's Joshy. Oh yeah, it's all Joshy's fault.
Oh yeah, there's someone else to blame for one.
All right. Thank you so much, subject 45-6. Are you
4, 5,
45-6?
6 is fine.
4-5-6 or 45-6?
Yeah, 4, 5, 6.
Is it
Oh,
three
okay.
numbers or is it 2? I don't know.
3 numbers.
Well, thank you so much. We're gonna go ahead and wrap up the podcast here, but thank you so much on this. Like, I
No
think,
problem.
I think subject 4 is pretty much in a consensus of you shouldn't shut down your, even though she was giving us half truths, you shouldn't shut down the information. You should at least keep a wary eye on it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and kind of wrap up this podcast. I did say that we have a couple announcements. Once again, if you are just tuning in and you didn't hear my announcement in the beginning, Project 863's upload schedules, it is changing. They are going to upload a Tuesday and Friday. We, as a team, it's kind of hard for us to make that shift. Because I mean, it's such a dramatic shift for some of us because we work full time.
It is.
So
You know,
we are going to.
We have full-time jobs, and it's hard to shift around. So
We are going to continue to do Wednesday and Saturday uploads. What's good about this is we can do an earlier Saturday upload because Shade still has to work on Wednesdays. Where I have it off. I've already told my job, hey, Wednesday and Saturday is a for me. But yes, adulting is hard. Flying lemons.
Yes.
So that is going to be our change going into season 3.
And
I almost said
the
season 5.
Season 5. Hold on now.
We're not there yet. Season 3 is going to pick back up October 5th.
Yeah. And the positive thing about this is that with a day in between the episode and the podcast, we get more time to think and mull things over. We can create better theories and talk amongst ourselves
for longer times.
Right. You know, we can think deeper about things, and I feel like we can watch it multiple times, like Inky said, and uncover more things that we would have missed just watching it once or twice. So,
What if I
building
told you
better
that nickname is copywritten? I'm just kidding.
It's not copywritten Shades for us. What's he gonna do? Fire us?
Yeah, I know, right?
You can't.
I can delete. I'm just kidding.
You can.
Yeah.
You can. You totally
You can.
Here's
Um,
the
We
thing,
can
Nug.
start another
Who
one.
said
Yeah.
we don't have another one
I'm
planned?
just kidding. I wouldn't
In case
do
you
that.
pushed it, but
You
Yeah.
would. Don't lie to us. We know you would, Nugs.
we have
I
the next one.
not. Thank you very much. I love
Yeah.
this.
Everybody
podcast.
wait. Garrett's
Everybody
leaving.
here
Tell
is
him
great.
goodbye.
Bye,
Bye,
Garrett.
We love you.
That was so like in unison and in chorus.
I know.
That was pretty funny. Yeah.
Another thing is for wrapping up season 2. At the end of the episode, there was the season 2 vinyl soundtrack.
Which looks
And, yeah,
mega dope, by the way.
Yes, and the links will be in our comment section if you guys want to go ahead and purchase your vinyls or pre-order on Spotify. So those are the links. The soundtrack is bomb. I've been listening to the music. Shades rudely told you all. But
Listening and
yes,
listening. Okay.
Yes. Last night, it was. I mean, I had to even give a chef's kiss to Michael Badal because not this soundtrack. Like I liked season 1 soundtrack, but this second season soundtrack, you can hear a story being written in music. We have themes of like Deb and Wes. D plus W theme is in there, and you can hear that theme sprinkled into episodes. Like one of my favorite songs on the season 2 soundtrack is Wesley Nathaniel's theme, and you can hear Wesley Nathaniel's theme in the song titled Storage Unit, which is Wesley Nathaniel's storage unit. So listening to the music, you can pick up the themes, and if you can pick up the themes, you can tell there's spoilers in that. So, like if I heard this soundtrack before seeing the episodes, I would have known that Wesley Nathaniel was connected to the storage unit because it told the story through the music, and it's just beautiful, and I love it. And yeah, so I highly recommend everyone buy the vinyl. Show your support to Mike Badal, and what about Subject 4? He's the only one who's thought about Subject 4. Am I wrong?
Mike thinks about us.
He's
Yes.
the only one who's verbally spoken about.
Yeah, and I'm
Yes.
like, where was Mike at the end of this episode to be like, hey, what about Subject 4?
Like Mike just kicks the door open and he's like, "What about Subject 4?"
You didn't ask them if it was okay to beat up the server and cut communications.
Yeah.
But
Somebody said no.
yeah, he's the only
Sorry,
one who
Matt.
thinks about us. But
Oh God, pastel.
Pastel.
What? What?
God. For those who are on YouTube, she posted a gif of Big Bird kicking down the door and just standing in the doorway. Yep.
Very menacingly.
I would love to
standing there.
I would love to have
menacingly.
Mike Badal doing that. Also, starting Saturday, we should. I just realized that there's a complication to this. Saturday, the podcast will be getting a new look because new season, new me.
Yeah.
So
No.
the podcast will be, the black and red was a season 2 thing. And so now we are going into season 3, which has this different theme. So the podcast will be going along with that theme as well. So Saturday, hopefully Saturday, we can release our artwork and stuff. Because, we can't do it before subject 86, before pod. Oh my gosh, words failing me.
Project.
Before Project 863 channel, we can't put up our artwork until they put up theirs. But you will be tuning in this time next week to a completely different look of the podcast. Also,
Yeah, and they'll be handing me my termination papers, and I'll be leaving the podcast. Thanks everyone for having me.
Shades.
Guess who's gonna be the new
Shades.
host?
Shades.
What?
If you leave
What?
me, I leave you.
No, that's not fair.
Then it'll be the Nugs podcast. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I meant I leave him as a girlfriend. You're not leaving me. You're stuck. Because you signed something.
What did I sign?
The Minecraft marriage agreement? What?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
No, because there's no Matt to officiate it.
Hey, we did let Matt know. So
Yep.
yeah.
I know,
yeah,
but
he
we're
knows.
still waiting on the other one.
Yeah, true.
Oh, hey.
Somebody said, "Damn, that got dark quick."
Another
I was just
thing.
kidding, but damn.
Season 3, we are going to be doing memberships. So,
Ooh.
yeah. So, starting sometime this week or next week, you will be seeing on our YouTube channel memberships where you can show your love for the podcast that you love. We will be having 3 levels. The first level is only $1.99. I'm not I'm not trying to break your guys' bank, but
No, we tried to keep the tiers at reasonable prices.
we kept them under $10. Like all tiers are under
Exactly.
$10. So the first level, where you get the badges and you get the emojis over on YouTube. Let me just look at what I actually did here. Sorry.
Always
Let me
make sure
just,
you write yourself notes, kids.
I did. I posted it in our staff announcements, so I just need to go to the pin section.
The airport says, "Oh my gosh, paying money to hear Shades and Artemis' amazing and magnificent voices."
Yeah. Well, you're gonna get more content. It's not you're not just getting the shiny badges or anything like that.
No.
So level 1 for $1.99, you will get the badges that show that you support this channel. You will also get a Discord level 1 role. That will be assigned to you on the Discord, so you're no longer that blue listener. You will be the level, whatever we decide the level color is. Level 2.
We might even have you guys vote on the colors or something neat like that.
That would be cool.
Fancy.
Level 2 will be $4.99. Again, under $5. Level 2. You will get access to the Discord level 2 role. You will also get access to the membership live streams, which will be that will be broadcasted by us, so you can get more of a behind the scenes on how to build a podcast. So if you're interested on building a podcast and wondering how this podcast became so successful and is continuing to grow, we will live stream our editing process and our building process, what it takes to build a team and to basically get your projects up, because that is one of the things that is Matthias's dream, is to have us build our own worlds into this story. And so it's not just like even the podcast, like if you are interested in trying to make your own platform and like get your voices heard out there, I highly recommend getting the level 2, and we can show you how we do things, and then you can take what you want from that and apply it to your own kind of platforms that are out there. So you will also get them.
You get to listen to me
Yes.
talk about my side of things.
And I mean, there will be live streams on how Nugs audio engineers the podcast on the Apple Spotify, and Amazon and Google, like all those platforms, how we get that out there. Also, I might get on and do a little like video editing. Maybe Pastel will get on and show you how she edits videos, or how we come up with videos. And that's another thing I forgot to mention. We're also opening a TikTok. Pastel
I was gonna say, way to dox me.
Yeah, Pastel is our video editor of our TikToks, and that will be starting up soon. And we'll be posting TikToks, and Pastel could show you how we start from, like, I mean, Pastel, me and you can get up on a live stream for the level 2 tier.
Dude, I'd love to.
And we can talk about how we start a TikTok and how we write it and how we format it and how we're getting it out there, and how you guys can see how we are actually starting our TikTok and watch it, being created to being published and being hopefully successful. Another thing you are going to get on level 2, it is not set up yet. I was hoping for a little longer break so I could get this set up better, but it will be coming. You will get access to our private Minecraft server where you can actually play Minecraft with the staff, the podcast, maybe Spellbound staff. We can have a couple of the Spellbound staff. Maybe Matt might even join. Who knows? Yeah, who knows? That he's going to be very busy in this next season. Very busy, more busy than what he was in season 2. But you guys can play Minecraft with me and Shades, and maybe like just watch us.
Well, I'll be there.
Shades.
We'll have the official Minecraft wedding.
Shades can tell you how chaotic I am on Minecraft. Like I can lead you guys in circles and punch out windows and put dirt blocks in the windows, like, or watch me dig straight down.
Just
to get cobblestone, and then I put a dirt block over top of her to cover her up, and she's like, "You're eventually gonna run out of dirt blocks," and I'm like, "It's the same dirt block that you keep breaking; it just comes back to the surface."
Or you bury her in gravel or sand.
The Minecraft server will be for tier 2.
Yes, tier 2 and tier 3. Like if you're in a tier, if you buy tier 3, you're going to get all the tiers below you. You're going to get all those perks plus more. So, but that's tier
all included.
Yes, tier 2. That's tier 2. You'll get the access to the live streams. You will get the tier 2 role, and you will get the private Minecraft server. Level 3, it is $6.99.
Tier 2 is $4.99.
Yes, level 3 is $6.99. You get everything we just talked about, plus you get the Discord level 3 role. You are one of the issues, and this is one of the things that I miss dearly, is being able to jump on VC with you guys, because when me or Shades jumps onto VC, boom, there's like 25 people there, and they all want to ask us questions, and it gets a little chaotic and overwhelming, and Shades' stress level goes up and up and up and up. But
we need to watch his cholesterol.
Yes, for level 3s, you will get a private just for level 3s, you will get a private VC chat with us after or even before the podcast. Maybe we will watch episodes together. And we can have those kind of chats with you guys, because that's one of the things I miss.
Yeah.
Also, with all of these levels, with the different colors you are going to get, you get a better chance at jumping onto the stage with us, Shades. And once again, before I say this is a disclaimer. We are not going to just pick the levels to jump up on stage, but you do have a better chance at getting on stage. Shades, will have a priority list of who gets to go on. But if you are a level 3, you make a better chance at making Nugs' cut to the final product that Matthias and the Spellbound team hears on our podcast platforms. So that is going to be our memberships. That is going to be our tier. We kept them all under $10. And even if you cannot pay the $199 in the level 1, you guys are still subject for. You're still a part of this. This is just a way that you guys can get back to us and that we can give you guys even more content. And that's all that is. And that, help us out a little bit. I'm going to start paying my editors. So.
Nah, I'm good, fam.
And, I'll
take Pastel's share.
I'll. No.
Yeah,
I
we'll
wouldn't do that.
we'll see. But I do want to. I am very excited for the memberships. I've not seen too many people signing up for the memberships, but I mean, it's something that I know that some people are like, how come we don't have roles? You have like so many mod roles. Like we have social, we have community, we got the Spellbound staff, the podcast staff. Like, how come we don't have any roles? Well, this is an opportunity for you guys to get roles and to make it all colorful in the chat. So it's not just like a bunch of blues talking.
Oh, yeah.
But, so that is happening. I hope you guys are excited. And if I could make a free tier, you guys already have free tier. You already have free access to the Discord stage. You already have free access to the podcast platforms and YouTube channel, the Twitch channel. So, we already offer a lot for free. But this is just a way you guys can show some support. And
this is just your way to support, this server, this podcast. And we'll give you a little extra content for your monetary contributions.
Yep. And I hate sounding like a car salesman. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
In the grand scheme of things, this is how the podcast grows. This is how the content grows. And it's not mandatory. We're not saying you have to do it. It's just if you want to show your support monetarily, here's your avenue to do so.
Yeah. So hold on a second. Someone asked me a question. Am I allowed? Yeah, go ahead. Airport, you can post that to podcast recording. I just got you.
I did wanna say something about that Minecraft server. We are going to attempt to make it both Java and Bedrock compatible. I know I've seen servers that are, so we're going to try that so everybody can get a chance to join. So
yeah,
stay tuned. We'll let people know what's going on.
Yeah, because me and Shades are on a server and they have it both like that. So
yeah, that's.
But yes, an airport just posted. Yes, Artemis
It's
and
official.
Shades is official. We did make it official on our Facebook. So yay! Yes, and we did let Matt know, and we broke Matt. And if you want to know about that story,
we'll tell it over on the after show.
Yes, we will. I need a snack.
I need a potty break.
So, okay. So we're going to go ahead and end this podcast. We will see you. Oh, another thing. So sorry. So sorry. We do have there will be a podcast Saturday. There will be a podcast
There will
on
be.
Saturday. We have. It will not be a regular formatted podcast because, again, there's not going to be an episode. But we will have Garrett, who we all know around here. We have Garrett, Amon, and we have Brandon, who are all
Brandon.
editors in some way, shape, or form over on Spellbound. Brandon is the thumbnail guy. Garrett edits for Project 863, and Amon edits the blooper reels. You didn't know that? Well, where have you been? Like, Amon, so we
you live
will
under a rock?
well, like, and it's not advertised like that. They
No, it's
edit
not.
that. So we are going to have an editor podcast. And if you are interested in becoming an editor for 863 and you feel like, thank you for that, there is a YouTube for Amon. If you don't know who he is, well, who they are, there is their YouTube channel. Check them out, give them a follow, subscribe, and comment on a random video that Subject 4 Podcast sent you. But they will be on this Saturday, and we're just gonna hang out with some Spellbound editors who don't get the spotlight as they should.
Yeah.
So we're going to give them the spotlight, and you guys can ask them your questions. We will be opening it up to you, and you guys can ask them your questions on what it's like to edit for a Project 863 or just with Spellbound. How is it being a part of that team? What the application process look like? What qualifications should you have or should you be learning to become an editor? Because once again, like, we're not asking people who are like, I edited a music video once and a wedding video, I'm good, I'm gonna apply. They actually want like true applicants, qualified applicants. So don't spam applications. So, but yes. What is spam light, dear?
It's spam without the extra sodium. It's really gross.
Oh.
I mean, spam is gross.
So
already.
they
It
made
is.
spam
It's just
grosser.
Pretty much.
Oh.
Oh god.
I hate the look of that. Just
I do
pink
too.
blob.
Shades, you like
I don't
spam,
like,
don't
I don't
you?
like the slime at the bottom.
Spam's actually a southern staple. Like you
Disgusting.
you have to have grown up on spam or potted meat or Vienna sausages at some point in your life.
Should know. So many applications were just pictures. Bailey and I were having a time. Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Here's my
This is a
application. Here's my selfie. Like,
Yeah,
what?
here's a picture of my dog.
So yeah, so that will be happening Saturday. I do not have a time set up because I'm not even sure about my personal life on Saturday yet. But we will be posting that up here in the Discord and community section of YouTube. It will be streamed because this is not a podcast. I didn't even tell Nugs this, so Nugs, listen up. Because this is not a podcast, we will be streaming this both on Twitch and on YouTube to get the word out there of editors. Spellbound needs qualified editors. And we're just going to pick on the editors and see how that goes.
Unfortunately, you got to be 18.
Yeah.
Yes. But that means if you are like 16 and you're like, hey, I want to be an editor, then listen to these guys. They're going to tell you what it takes to be a qualified Spellbound editor, a successful qualified Spellbound editor, and then you can take notes and you can prepare yourself so when the moment you do turn 18, boom, you're in the door and you already know what it takes. So
That's what I'm doing.
yes.
I can say this real quick. Sorry to cut you off, Artemis. I'm really sorry.
No, go ahead.
Garrett and Amon are like the nicest and the sweetest people, and they answer whatever questions you have.
They
are so nice. I cannot stress how
Brandon's
nice they
not
are.
nice.
Brandon won't respond to my DMs, or else I'd say good
Brandon
things
is
about
my
him.
friend.
The trick for
Brandon is the
that you
podcast.
ask Artemis.
Brandon
That's
is
the
the
trick.
most like Brandon is up there being as busy as Matthias because I mean
Oh, I
he's
know,
running
I know.
he's running a podcast, he is moderating, he is editing, he's also
Community
married, so
server.
he has to the community, runs the community Discord server, which is the largest Discord server that's a fan-made Spellbound. It's even bigger than the officials. Like, he's got a lot on his plate.
There's a lot
I know,
of
I'm
people in
just
that
giving him a hard
server.
time.
There are a lot of people
Yes.
there.
So, but Brandon, he's very, very busy, but he's also a turdy birdie, and he's the one that started the upsetty spaghetti. So, there's that.
I did not know that.
You
Everybody
did not
spams
know
the
that?
nugs.
It was the
did not
episode.
know
It
that.
was the episode that Brandon co-hosted, and it's titled "Artemis is babysat by her producer," and he started the upsetty spaghetti because he knew I hated that saying. Because I'm like, I'm never upset about spaghetti. So, but yes,
Oh, I am.
we're gonna go ahead and end the podcast. We'll give it about 10 minutes. Some of us are gonna be staying on stage, so if you were listening, there it is. Airport's got it. If you are listening on YouTube and you want to catch us on Twitch, head on over. We'll be over there in about 10 minutes. But join the Discord, and we're gonna be setting them on stage, and you can hear what kind of snacks we all brought back, or
Oh
I don't know.
yeah.
Maybe you
Snacks.
Shades keeps his microphone on, and we can all hear him going in the bathroom.
Nobody wants to hear that.
No, I don't either.
Nobody.
Flying lemons, yes, Shades. No,
No.
Shades, no.
I have to have some level of privacy.
Oh, real dumb, perfect. YouTube. Yes, bring your
I thought you were
snacks.
talking about me.
No, it's their username.
All right,
Anyway,
guys, I gotta head out.
we
too,
will see
so.
you guys over there. You guys have a great week. Thank you for making season 2 the best season that we've had so far. And thank you for making Subject 4 podcast the best subject. And we will catch you guys either Saturday for our special with the editors, or we will catch you for season 3 next week. Bye.